Welcome to the Cannon Crüe. Patrick, what's up?
Well, it's just out here living.
What kind of life you living?
Really good life, just filled with relaxation, tons of money, so no stress. Yeah, just perfect life.
Ryan, how about you, sir?
Picking up again. It's just busy on the go. Club is starting up, and excited. Just started this week, and we got 2 teams this year, so gonna be interesting.
Cool. Very good. Teams at what level?
I got U15 at PMXL, and then U19 at NAL.
Well, I wanted to make a major announcement. So one of the three of us got a major award the other night. Patrick, can you talk to us about your yellow card you earned?
Yeah, it was honestly an amazing tackle.
Which one, the first or third?
All of them.
Okay.
I mean, we can go to
Voted well.
the guy who sees everything on the field, the keeper, and he goes, "Wow, I mean, I saw it. You won the ball. I don't know how you could get a foul, yet alone a yellow card for that."
That was their keeper too.
And I said, "Well, man, sometimes it's just haters gonna hate the player, not the game." And so I got the card. Just so happens it was my daughter's first time ever watching me play soccer. I've never gotten a yellow card in this league ever. So next time I'll go for red.
Ryan's got that one. Well, it's funny because I've never seen another card given out for what you did 3 years ago. And Patrick just bumps this guy, and it was just odd. And when you're a number 9, because that's what he had in the back of his jersey, he was playing like a number 9. When you're a number 9, I think you have an obligation to flop around and look up and wave your hands in the air. But anyways,
But you're also near, like, I mean, I'm on pace with you shoulder to shoulder. And if we're going to the box and I win the ball and then I also body you off of it at the same time, it's
that's a
called
card.
it's a men's
it's a
league.
card.
So just
No,
be
no,
stronger. Don't be a little bitch.
It's a card all the time.
What about this? Well, then I should have got 3 yellow cards.
You did in my heart. You had 3 yellow cards in my heart.
So every single tackle was clean. And it was all the same result.
So
how many cards did I get in that?
How many times did you play?
I had full season. I did a full season.
Yeah, only once I had to go to the carpet for you because it was that red card. I had to do a little explaining on the side.
Yeah.
With the league director.
Maybe we'll get Ryan back out there on Wednesday.
Maybe.
So let's talk about. So we won that match, right? So we did pretty well. The reason why we won, and I claim this, it's all due to me. I limited my playing time, but the 3 minutes I was out there, the other team did not score a goal on us. That's all I got to say.
You come out on Wednesday.
Good, because I think we're playing Tuesday, but you should come out Wednesday too. Well, anyways, so let's talk about the Charleston Battery. And Patrick had a graphic to show us earlier. He said, "This is the only battery that's working."
Oh, yeah. I got to pull it out of my remote. Yeah. This is the only one that actually works. So this battery right here doesn't just give up goals. It's consistent when I need it to work. It works well.
Works well.
Unlike the battery we're watching on the pitch that, I don't know, just can't seem to hold it together. I mean, I assume it's just a waveform that we can't get anything when we go on the road.
Well, let's talk about some of the difficulties, right? It's on a turf field. And they're at altitude. I'm trying to think of other ones. What's the other difficulties? They had to fly out there, right?
They
just don't play well against Colorado.
Different grocery stores, maybe.
Different grocery stores, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Gas stations too.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's a long drive back.
Maybe they already switched to their winter blend for gasoline. I don't know. Did Pyramid make you drive back?
Well, I did see the Goodyear blimp the other day outside the window, so they might have had a blimp at home.
Maybe so. So our keeper's not being consistent. We've been consistent about him being not consistent.
We've talked about this for how long?
That's so long.
Every
I don't even,
week.
I know. I feel like I don't even talk about it anymore because now it sounds like we're just picking on the poor guy.
Wait,
He's making it too, he's making it too fucking easy.
Let me ask you one thing real quick. We continue to talk about it, and I feel like they put out 4 new Zamudio videos and interviews and like little insights, and it's like, I don't want to hear from this guy.
Yeah.
Until he can play on the field, show me someone else.
They won't even throw a ball at him, will they?
Well, they can't. That would
I think they're afraid
can't
he'd
throw
drop it.
anything at him.
I swear, and it's like this. It's almost like it's one of those things where, like, does my phone hear me when we talk about him, and it populates that stuff? But no, it's him doing battery commercials and little sponsorships on their stuff. Like, that's them doing it.
I mean, he's obviously getting picked because he is the best PR guy in the place.
I guess. Let's see. We chased off.
I don't know how is it anymore.
We chased off Christian Gardner, who was fantastic. With a couple games he got to play because we thought somebody was playing better. Now maybe the other backup goalie we have, maybe he'll stick around another season. I don't know. Oh, that's right. We don't have any more USL Cup matches, do we? Or Prinks or whatever it's called.
No, we lost.
Yeah, a really awesome perk of being a season ticket member is you get these tickets to these cup games, and we never seem to go anywhere in a cup game. So cool.
Okay,
Well,
Ryan, you were going to say something. We'll stop ranting about.
Well, here's one thing to look at our overall form, right? And in the month of June, take the month of June for example. Like, I'm looking at my stuff right now. We played 5 matches. One was a cup match. So if the cup match was the first game of the month out of the way, which would be Pittsburgh on pins. We scored 16 goals in 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
We win 3 and tie 1. You go to the month of July where we played 4 games and we lose 3, tie 1, and score 4 goals. So 16 goals in 4 games to 4 goals in 4 games.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
happened?
I think a lot of it is being on the road. I mean, we've only gotten, 9 goals in away matches this year? We have a goal differential
Something like it, yeah.
minus, I think after this game, -8.
So
we're on
what I'm seeing right here is a goal differential. We have 22 goals at home. Goal differential of -7. And then, no, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong numbers. I'll shut up. Keep going. Oh, there it is. It was 50. Goal differential is +15, and away is -7.
Yeah, so
I mean, in last month we had 3 home games out of 5. This past in the month of July we had 2 and 2. 2 home games, 2 away games. I get away games can take a toll. Colorado has always had our number in certain times because we only played them I think a handful of times. They're still relatively near a club.
And on the other division, so we only play them every other year, right?
But how like Indy losing to Indy 2-0. That's a team right there that should absolutely light us on fire when they beat us 5-0 at our own field. Ever since that moment, I've always wanted to batter Indy. Every single time we play, I want us to batter. Just drill them 5-0, even more goals. It'd be fantastic. And we don't see any type of. It's not like you don't see any competition or rivalry or anything. It was just like kind of like the Traveling, but they're just dead. They're not. They just kind of stalled. Do you think that the players just assumed it'd be easy? What do you guys think? is actually going on behind the scenes
I
right now?
Frustration. They can't get any momentum going. I think it just because we have great players, and when they connect well. It just sometimes we're not connecting well, and we've got to be stronger on defense. Goals conceded per match this season, we're number 15 at 1.40. Goals per match, we're at 1.90. It looks like we're top of the league with Colorado Springs behind us. But
Yeah, and that comes from literally in 4 games, we averaged 4 goals a game.
Yep. So it's kind of skewed a little bit. I mean, we're having possession, best in the looks like the league. When we look to clean sheets, we're number 20.
Let me ask you this, Patrick. When we were asked by Tanner last year how many clean sheets we were going to get, you remember that? Do you feel like your answer drastically changed going into this year compared to last year's hopes,
For sure.
like the season prior?
Like, I always thought, I mean, there was hope the season before and the season prior to that you could be
Right.
optimistic. Like, we'll get a clean sheet again. We'll go on a run of a couple clean sheets. Or, like, we were more so talking about injuries to our defenders or lack of, like, does this certain defender play better defensively because he's in there playing more offensively and it's leaving us wide open. Where now I don't feel like that's the same sentiment. I mean, you can look at the stats. There's a bunch of shots, but you're not getting like accurate shots on target and stuff like that. So when you're talking about saves in a game someone has to make, you're still talking about like 3 or 4 saves. I mean, we're looking at maybe way more shots on paper, but we have way more defenders in front of the ball. We're getting so many blocks per game or deflections that they don't have shots on target. So I feel like a lot of the blame now is off of the defensive line. They're doing their job. The goalkeeper now has to step up and be relied on 3 or 4 times a game. And I know that's punishable because you're not getting a lot of touches on the ball. You're not seeing the ball a lot, but it's these other factors that add in. Like, there was, in the second half, Zamudio, the ball goes out and he literally rushes up to throw the ball back in to take a goal kick, and he kicks it down the middle of the field where 3 opposition players are that could have easily just intercepted it if they were paying attention, and turned and went to goal. Ikaza dribbled and then cut back and created space out of it to relieve that pressure. But it's these mental errors that keep happening with this guy. And it's terrible that we have to harp on it, but like, when you look at the rest of our team, away games are tough. We're performing, we're trying to get some points. But at the end of the day, we're talking about goal differential. If you can't stop the ball going in the net, you have no shot at ever drawing or coming away with points. You simply are just not, it's not going to happen. And when we look at these home games that we're winning, it may be a shutout or it may be 5-1. Like, it's not because we're just only getting clean sheets at home and we're winning 1-0. Like, our energy is up and our attackers feed off of it and they put more in than the opposition. When we go on the road, we're flat. We fall flat every time, and there's a mistake. I mean, the first goal is on Zamudio. The second goal on Zamudio. Like, how, we can talk about the goals, but like, how do you let something bounce off your chest face? I get it. It's turf. It may have taken like a different skip. It still hits you in the middle and you're the only guy that can use your hands. It shouldn't bounce 15 yards back off of your body. That just means you aren't paying attention. You have no awareness of how this ball's coming at you. And it wasn't some world strike that like deflected off and he was just turned the wrong way and it hit off of him. It hit him square in the body.
It bounced. So it lost some momentum. And I think back to that. He knows better than anybody else how that ball is going to react on turf. And if he knows he can't handle it into the chest, He needs to punch it away, something. But he tried to grab it. And
Push it
Just
to a
press that.
side. Like
Side,
clearly
something.
something's not working.
Yeah.
The last place you put it is just, bounce right off me right back in the middle. And if you want to give him the pass on that, it happens. Okay, look at the second one. Yeah, there was a cross. It was to the outside of that 6-yard box
Mm-hmm.
where the guy's window to score is like this. That's your angle. And he's standing there and it goes through his body.
It was like this. It was this much.
I think about that old relativity thing of like molecules. Like theoretically, your body could pass through a wall if all your molecules lined up. And I feel like the ball's molecules lined up with his body and just go through him every time.
Except for the one that bounced off his chest.
Well, they were a little off on that one. They were about to go through.
Well, I was thinking, maybe he gets a little break on that, but he still should. He should have blocked off. It come very near post. I think the header was even kind of slow because the guy, I think, was backpedaling and falling backwards, so it wasn't like it had a lot of pace on it.
Yeah, talk about the first one. His reaction time to it bouncing off of him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to react then, right, Ryan?
Ryan, you're
No, absolutely. When you read and when you actually watch it, his head doesn't react until it hits him. Like he's not like you said, he's not watching it. It's not even seeing where the ball is. He's him square on the chest. And at the same time, my question goes to: we're a club who's not afraid to rotate keepers in the past. I remember looking at it, and we rotated keepers quite a bit. Relatively, like each season, we had Kaminsky for a bit, and Tyler Mewis was only here for a bit, and then went to Granny. Granny was only here for a bit, and then so on. Why are we giving I get Zoo's young, I get he's young, but why give him so many chances before? No, I'm not saying get rid of him, sell him. I'm saying just to sideline him to get him to see.
Yeah, is there not such a thing as inform? Like you take other players off the pitch for inform. Right? Pierman has rotated every position. He still does it. You have guys inform and he rotates them off. Like they'll come on and sub on and play, but everyone gets rotated. I mean, we had 2 goalkeepers on the bench for this game. Is that not insane? Like who travels with, let's take 2 goalies? I don't get that at all.
On a trip halfway across country. It's not like they were just driving over to Charlotte or something.
And my thing is too is that if the only reason why you wouldn't switch is if in training he is outperforming the other 2, right?
So who's making that decision?
I'm just if you're the goalkeeper coach talking with the head coaches and the technical staff, and them saying here's our one, or it's been him and straight up calling he's our one and not budging on it. If he is truly outperforming the other 2 in training, I should scrap it then. The whole goalkeeping core maybe need to be relooked at.
Yeah, if he's the best of the lot.
Well, yeah,
I don't know.
Invested a lot
because we see these guys play in other games and they look completely fine.
Yeah.
So maybe change the training. Maybe like if he looks great in training, something's wrong with the training because there's no way this guy should be getting on the field with his reactions to the ball, just flat out reactions to the ball and what he's seeing on the field. He's spending way too much time 1v1 or with goalkeeper because he needs to be in full field play mode every single practice to get better at this position right now because he is just not seeing the ball correctly. He's not seeing where the opposition are, and he's not positioning himself correctly in any aspect of this.
Yeah, and then like there's small drills where you're doing like the it's like what, a 15-yard field in full-size goals back to back, and it's like you go 2v2, then 3v2 in just little quick games, and you're just going to quick rapid shots. You have people right in front of you, and it's a shot on target every single time, and it's just getting the keeper to react. That's all it is for. Like the keepers, you're expected to get scored on, but the goal of it is just to get a touch to it. Can you react? How fast can you react? And then when you start making saves, how many saves in a row can I make as a keeper? And that's how it should be looked at. I just don't think it. I would like to know more about it, and it shows exactly what you just said, Patrick, about the training and stuff. I absolutely agree with you.
So how does that affect your defense in front of you and your midfielders when you can't rely on the keeper to get the ball out of the net for arguably stoppable balls?
It affects confidence all the way through. I mean, we literally have 9 goals in the last 10 minutes of a game. We did it this one to go ahead and level it in the 81st minute. You should not be giving up a goal. I don't care that you're away. They weren't outplaying you at that point. Like, you made some substitutions. We're getting back into this. Suber's making good defensive plays. Like, even the cross that came in on that final goal, that's good. You're pushing it further away. Like, you're getting the guy almost on his back foot, and he still scores off of it. Like, no one should ever, there's no power behind the ball. No one should be scoring that goal. Like, honestly, I know everyone listening is probably sick of us bitching about it, and I'm sick of talking about it. Like, I want to talk about, hey, why didn't this guy score this easy goal? Or who's better at crossing up top or creating these plays? Like, at the end of the day, if you can't stop the ball going in, and I know it's beating a dead horse, but like nothing else matters. If you're not going to stop the ball going in, who cares? You're already starting like with one hand tied behind your back.
And goals are hard to come by. They're not something that just something given to you. And so to give a goal away, now all of a sudden you've got to score 2 to make up for that. So if it's hard enough to score 1 goal, then all of a sudden you got to step it up twice.
And then you go into exactly what you said earlier about the confidence and where does the confidence go and how does this affect our team? We have seen this battered team time and time again come from behind wins. 80th minute, 90th minute game winners. Remember those late winners last year where it's like, okay, now we're coming back and getting into these games. Now can we get into a game where we're scoring a 90th minute winner? Can we get in there and score those late ones? And we did. Now we're at the point where these boys sacrifice so much in the past that when the mistakes continue and they're consistent, how much more can we go? That's just another way I like seeing it, I'm just trying to make sense of like what is going on with these players. Because 81st minute goal, you're the away team. The other team's not been pressing you for the last 20, 25 minutes, and you've been in control. You have every right to go and win that game in the last 8 minutes.
Yeah.
You're going to get the ball right back off kickoff because they're just going to kick it away. They're flat-footed and score within the next 4 to 5 minutes. That's very typical.
Yeah. Guys, we're getting into August. This isn't like, oh, it's fine. Like, season goes till October. You want to be playing well at all times, yet alone near the end of the season. You want to start clicking more. You want to be like, you want to see guys being like, oh, it's fine. Like that one's on me. Like you want to be accountability out there and people being like, no, man, don't worry about it. It's on me too. Like everyone, it's becoming this thing again where everyone looks lost because there's nothing built up anymore. Like, we can get scored on. Not from like some insane goal. Everyone can live with that. But we can get scored on from some bullshit kick. And like, what does that do to you as a team? Half the time you don't even feel like going out there. Like, hard to say it, but like, who wants to go play if like, it doesn't matter how much effort I put in. It could be like some bullshit shot and it'll go in. Like, cool. This is like little kid stuff. We're at a professional level. We're talking about, should the Battery be entering in the first division of the future relegation promotion style tier of football in this country? you have to be consistent with the results and build this reputation now more than ever. You have to start putting it in as hard as possible. You should be going for record-breaking points in a season, wins, breaking records for most wins in a season. Like, you should be going for these stats, making a splash on some big name signings up top, or defensively, or a goalie, to go ahead and just get the name as high as possible. But when it's just like mundane win, mundane lose, oh, we'll win home games, we'll lose away games, it's hard to make an argument for a team to be like, yeah, you should go be in that first division.
And right now, it feels like they're banking off of their previous success from years past, and the fact that they're considered the oldest operating club within the U.S. right now. That's not going to get you anything, because when you reach the final, like they did, and had success for those 2 years, year or two afterwards, they needed to show the consistency. Maybe winning one, maybe two of those, definitely would have put them in a contention right now. Because when you look at them right now in the standings, they're in second place. They've always been towards the top for the past 4 years. I'd say 4 years, we've been towards the top half of the group, and we've been consistent in that matter. But that's not consistent enough to be automatically deemed Division One or the top tier right away. That doesn't guarantee you that. We have to have that, build that fan base and everything, whereas all these other clubs are building excitement. You have Atletico Dallas coming in, who just signed Chicharito.
Oh, isn't that crazy? But anyways.
Yeah, and they just built, I mean, what was their stadium size? It was like 200 to 385 million. I think it was 385 or something like that. I mean, you should look up their stadium. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Their planes are out and everything.
This is also part of the conversation. Like, we don't have, as Battery fans, we don't have a stadium talk project to get behind, or like any insight to what the club is doing to try and push towards that level. Like, I get it, real estate's crazy expensive. Well, then the opposite needs to happen. We need to be so dominant on the field that it's like, hey, we're going to get a big name sponsor or investment party to come in and go ahead and be partners on a new stadium. Like, you have to create the excitement somewhere else. Like, we're not excited because we're in talks to maybe get a stadium built. Who knows, backdoor stuff, what happens? Like, there's no upgrades to our current situation from year in, year out. Like, they actually took stuff away and then just gave it back to us. And it's like, here, this is new. I mean, okay, great. But like, what's the next level? What's going to take us there? Like Ryan mentioned, we should be winning one or two. We need to win something. I mean, cool. Well, you get to the conference finals, or you get to the final. We haven't won it. We don't win the cup tournament. We don't even get out of group stage half the time now. So like, as fans, we care about silverware, and going forward, your position finishing in the table is going to matter. Well, finishing second's not going to matter. It's finishing first. We haven't finished first in however many years. So as a fan, you want to see something for all the work and effort put in. I know the coaches do. I know the players do. But like, collectively, something's got to switch, because we can't just keep getting bounced in the first round of playoffs anymore. We need to make not a deep run. You need to make a legitimate, like, go and retain the players again. I know we lost some of our most prominent players, our captains, but they're aging players. We should be able to replace that.
Where are they playing?
They're in the same league. Like,
yeah.
But regardless, they're aging players. You should be able to find another player, or at least scout who's in the league and doing well, or other teams that are the league below, or MLS. And I mean, we brought Barry in. I thought he was going to be phenomenal, but like, honestly, I thought Suber would be the greatest signing we had at center back. We play him at center defensive mid, and he kind of looks lost out on the field half the time he's there. So like, I'm just kind of sick of watching this like blah play and nothing like prominent happening.
But then Pat, like what you're saying there too, like, you would think that they would be scouting, right? Like the Battery don't have scouts. They rely on who they know and what their needs are. And they just watch a game here and there with the coaches, and that's it. Like there's not an active scout going to certain
Well,
strategic games and looking at certain
well,
players, especially at lower leagues,
I suspect
especially at certain
there's so many.
not with their league. Sorry,
There's so much out there that scouts don't have to necessarily go out to watch players play because there's so much technology out there that allows people to go to scout people without leaving their living room. Maybe that's what's happening. I don't know. What I do know is that the last 3 matches we had a loss, a draw, and a loss.
think about this at the end of the day when you're sitting on that computer screen and you're only seeing this little box and the field looks endless. Think about all the other things that are on that field that you're missing out on.
Well, I will say this, that there was a team that got rid of all their scouts that were long distance and all of a sudden won the league this year. So,
You kept all their scouts in places where they could see the players.
yeah.
They scouted all their guys and the job was done.
Yeah. We don't need the scouts anymore.
Like,
We've got all of them. But we've talked about this earlier. We're in second place, so it's not like we're down to, hovering around ninth, and we're heads and shoulders better than those teams down there. Oh, maybe just shoulders, maybe not heads and shoulders. And we're kind of grouped in with points with about 3 or 4 other teams. One of them's got a game in hand on us. So we're not dying. We're just kind of on the low part of that sine curve, hopefully.
In a 3-way
Even
tie
with-
for second as well.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
It's not standalone. And we're also 8 wins, 6 losses. It's not like, hey, everyone's doing pretty good and performing. Everyone's been shit.
I mean, what sets Tampa Bay apart from us is, well, they have 2 other wins, but they've had 5 draws and only 2 losses. But they're still, I mean, points-wise, they're quite a bit above us. But everyone else, you're right, because losses, we have 6. Detroit has 5. Louisville has 6. Pittsburgh has 8. And it goes down from there.
They have some good players on Tampa Bay, apparently.
Yeah. Hopefully we got some good money for them.
And for those who think that, maybe the Battery doesn't have enough to get in based off of their just the team itself to make the top division, but because of the player awards on top of their team awards that they've won, that they should also get in with the likes of Mark McCann and the success of Fidel Barajas, Nick Marcanic. You got Trey Muse going up to MLS. You have, Derek Dotson, a few other midfielders as well, all making those big jumps. And end of the day, though, when those players go after the season, you have to backfill them. And you don't see the repercussion or the effect that over in Europe when you buy a player and that money kind of trickles down to the other clubs, to the feeder clubs. You don't see that over here as much. And I don't think the clubs can really recover financially from certain sales of players. And I feel like that there's a bigger tie of loyalty overseas rather than here in America with sports. When you go to certain teams, like in certain situations, there's never really a thing about loyalty. Unless if you're one man and that one man's a Chicago. I feel like out of anybody in the entire USL league, if you want to talk about loyalty, it's going to be Chicago. It's always going to be in the question. It's always going to be in the discussion.
Well, let's talk about, I'm looking at, our top players on our team, my football rating and assist and top scorer. I think we can all agree that Jeremy Kelly is killing it for us. If not for the play of him, Messer, and Akaza, we'd be in a lot worse shape. And I'll throw in some goal scoring by Swan and Foster. But when we have 32 goals at all all season, and 9 of them come from the bench. What does that tell you?
It
that a
tells
good
you
thing?
Malik's running a lot of people dry, and
Yeah.
the bench is coming and collecting. So, like, for instance, in this game, you don't start Malik. Maybe he's that game changer. He is our, I guess you could say, like the Nick Marcanic, where he draws the attention because they have to kind of account for the speed.
Because
Nick
he's
was different.
fast.
Yeah, Nick was different, but Nick could cut back and kind of do it.
Yeah.
But like,
Ma-
you have to
Malik's-
account for speed. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
Malik's
for-
find himself in spaces that nobody's predicting he's going to get. Just sitting behind the goal on the beer garden side, just that close to him, and seeing how quick he is, and seeing that, having that vision. I know we talked about a lot of negative stuff, but let's talk about some positive stuff. I mean, first of the season, he wasn't even playing. I think he was getting some minutes later on in the match, and now I think he's one of your go-to starters. Should be. And he's 29. He's still wearing people out.
he's a good outlet. Like, you have a guy who can take the space and potentially create a foul and earn a free kick, or at least drive the ball forward and give opportunity to create this space for your other team members to fill, where we didn't really have that before. We had guys who can go and take the ball, but they would dribble slow. I mean, you think of our wingers with Juan David and Gutierrez, and like, they would go, but like, they're not really drawing guys. They're kind of just waiting, and it's allowing the other team to backfill defenders in. Where Malik kind of just, it's go time. Like, if he gets the best side of you, a foul's coming, or someone has to come commit to that side and completely leave a guy open. I like him. I think he should be starting more games. I think a lot of guys should be starting games because it's the reason you bring them in.
Yeah. Like Cabrera.
Yeah, maybe we have the, like, again, like, Cosling's been doing awesome.
Yep.
But what type of team are we playing? Do we need a little more, like, initiative? I'll take the shot. Like, Kelly and Ikaza seem pretty on par for me. So Cabrera seems like he's going to be that guy to take the responsibility and take a shot, or dribble at someone a little more than the other two. So I think we just need better recognition of our competition in those scenarios.
Kind of horses for courses kind of thing. Let's see, who else? Nathan Messer. He's still launching balls in there and doing fantastic corner kicks, and I think causing a mess for people because you got to go out and play him because you know he's going to launch it in, and his accuracy on putting it on where it needs to go is fantastic.
I think, what do you guys think about Krill? I think Krill should be a permanent starter in this. I think we should be done with the Super CDM experiment, and Krill should just be in that spot.
Do you think?
Absolutely. That was my preseason talk with y'all. That's who I would on Krill. He was going to be one of those dynamic players that essentially taking over that Malloy void without replacing Malloy. We're getting Krill now. That's who you're getting.
Okay, let's switch gears for a second.
Yes, I got a second. Get ready to go.
Let's talk about our next match. 7:30 kickoff.
No. Well, this next match should change us. This is actually a very pivotal game. This next one, at home against Brooklyn, who sits second to dead last in the group, or in the East, and they beat us this season 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, we got to win.
It should only be about returning the favor this weekend, and there should be a shutout this weekend.
Should be. We have plenty of options to choose from.
I'm still going 2-1 Battery wins.
Granit?
I'm going 4-0. We're pissed. We come off a low, and we're just going to bust it. We're going to, people coming down from Brooklyn, they're going to be heartbroken.
You think they travel well?
They're from Brooklyn. They travel. Yeah, why not? We'll find out. They don't play very well. They only have 3 wins.
I'd be very curious to see how, because there are quite a few people from New York who live here in Charleston now. I'm very curious to see if any of those New Yorkers put on a Brooklyn jersey.
Yeah,
don't
go
want-
ahead and try. Yeah, go
They
ahead and try
don't
that
want
shit.
soccer.
Yeah. We'll raise their taxes. That's what we'll do. Make it even with theirs up in Brooklyn. Okay,
What did yours for?
Patrick, what's your prediction?
You tell me who's in net.
Like, you tell us. You can say. I mean, shoot.
Clearly, nothing's going to change. So I'm going to go with a 2-1 defeat.
Ooh, on the field.
Yeah, I think we're going to go
Script up
down
me.
2 goals first half and then get one back later in the second half and then try really fight for the equalizer and not get it.
Okay, that's fair.
So Brooklyn's first season in the USL Championship, they're going to come in
Take us home and away.
in their first season. Listen to this, guys.
6
In their
points, right?
first season, they're going to come in and sweep the Battery, who are again trying to convince the league why they should be in that top league.
Another team did this, right? Didn't allow us to win. Wasn't that
Mhm.
Rhode Island? Didn't they go
Mhm.
win it all?
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying Brooklyn's going to win it all. I'm
And
saying
they're sitting at 6th right now, but they only on 15 games too. But
we never play up. We don't get up for these shitty teams.
That's
We
what I'm
never
saying,
like
though.
build up and play well.
But we have to be able to convince the league and the people why we need to be up there. If we're not able to show that, it's going to hurt us. Like, I'm not
Oh, yeah,
saying it's impossible
we know that.
to get up
But they
there.
just got to win matches. We got to get game by game. Every game's a final.
If we don't have a prominent showing this
There we go.
weekend,
I like it.
we'll finish 5th or 6th. I really feel like that. I feel like it.
Where do
Like,
you think right now, season, we have what, 8 games left? 9 games left?
Quite a bit. We have 7 home games left and then like
Yeah.
4 or 5 away. Maybe 6 away.
Oh, okay, we got 8. 13 games left. All right, so 13 games left. Probably about, what, a fifth of a season left? Where do you think we finish now?
Well, hey, this is what I'm looking at. So Indy and Rhode Island, they're at 15 games played. They're at 21 and 22 points respectively. So if they win their next 2 matches, that puts them at 17 games with us, and Rhode Island's above us, and Indy be tied with us.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
see.
7, 8. So
If we continue this way with not going in away games and getting anything out of it,
we can drift.
5th place
Quickly.
at best.
Yeah.
You can't just rely on home games. You have to go get something somewhere, and it's not go win. Don't lose.
Yeah, that's it. We should come away with a point from Colorado.
Absolutely. We should have came away with a point.
Now I want to switch our focus on some of the advertisements that use the Battery, and there's a certain law firm that apparently has none of the current Battery players except for Zamudio on it. Is that fair play, or should we call his law firm and tell him to stop running that ad?
Give him his wins where he can get them.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm just joking because Mark Pepper has this thing as whatever his things is where he takes his corner kick. He's got Malloy still there. He's got them all in there except for Zamudio. I can't remember who the other player we still have is, but most of them. Archer's gone, all of them. Maybe he predicts who's going to leave.
Clearly, Zamudio stays.
Okay, what else you got? Is that it? 7:30? Patriots Point? Everyone bring their A game. Let's pack that place. Let's make it loud. Let's let the Brooklyn people hear how strong we are, even though we're kind of in the low part.
Take it to him. Let's go.
Yeah, get something. Come on, boys.
Something. Give us some hope. Some hope. Okay, guys. Peace.
All right.
Peace.
So rain